Hi guys, I hope you all are having a great day or night or whatever time it is for you. We're doing our second Q&A round. Yeah. And I have a lot of questions to answer. I'm going to be answering the questions that were asked to all of us and the ones that were asked to me. Yeah. So we're going to start with the questions for everyone first. Who is least like their character? I would say Rachel or Jude, because they're both very nice people. I'm also going to try not to look up too much because there's a glare in my glasses. How long have you been working on rings? I have been working on rings since about September of last year. That's when the pilot was written, and I just went back to the Instagram post where I found where I was casting. I'm putting my legs down because I keep moving. I went back to the Instagram post when I was casting, and that was around September of last year. So that's how long I've been working on it, but everyone else has kind of been working on it since the beginning of this past summer, so about June. My favorite book is The Darkest Minds, 100%. How old are you? I'm 16. Do you have a middle name? If so, what is it? My middle name is Paige, and I go by Jordan-Paige Sudduth when I'm for acting, so that's kind of known by most people. Is your character's ring your favorite out of all of them? If your character doesn't have a ring, what ring is your favorite? My ring, Violet's actual ring that you guys just got to see, is my actual favorite ring of the whole rings, but it hasn't been revealed yet what my ring does, so I'm not gonna say why, but it is my favorite. Do you think your character's ring identifies with their personality too, and why? I'd say so, just because in the back of my mind, the way Violet figures out how to use her power has to do a lot with her personality. So yeah. Do you have any pets? I do. I have 2 cats and 1 dog. And one of my cats is sleeping right there. She doesn't like me very much. If you have a ring, can you show us it? About my ring. There was one day when I went to go visit Sierra in Decatur, and I went into a Starbucks, and I accidentally left my ring on the counter in one of their bathrooms, and I have not gotten it back. So I lost my ring, but I have ordered another one, and hopefully it may come in tomorrow because it's been a while, because I want my ring back. What is your favorite episode to watch and to film? My favorite episode to watch would probably, I think it's gonna be the last one or episode 5. My favorite one to film was probably episode 5. How was all the music made? Did the cast write and record it? If so, who? Julia did a lot of the music for it. She's a songwriter, so we asked her if we could use some of her songs, and she said yes. So a lot of her songs are in there, but she is the only one who has songs that are in the show. The other ones we just get from, Aiden and I get from a website that it's royalty-free music, so we're allowed to use it. What is going on inside of Jordy's head? Lots of things, and lots of things. Favorite line? My favorite line, I think, is going to have to be Violet's line of, "We have a student handbook." That's one of my favorite ones. How do you feel about all of the support? It continuously blows my mind. I cannot believe all the support we have gotten, and it's every single day. It blows my mind. Thank you guys so much. Favorite ship on the show? Nath. I'm a Nath shipper. So much. But also, Vaith is a cool one too. It sounds like vape, but it's Violet and Faith, which never happens, but Julie and I were like, yeah. What has been your favorite scene to act in? The fight scene. The fight scene in episode 5. Definitely. Will Violet be the only scapegoat for Hannah and Colton to use? Who laughed the most during takes? A lot of us laughed a lot of the time, but I laughed and broke character more than I wanted to, but a lot of us laughed. How long were shooting days? Shooting days could vary from anywhere being 3 hours to being 7 hours. Our normal was I think Max said this in hers, 9 to 4. I think that was our normal. What is your Hogwarts house? You, not your character. My Hogwarts house is a Slytherin. I got the phone case to represent. What did you do on filming breaks? For me personally, try to sleep and send all of the clips to Aiden. Are all of you safe from the hurricanes? Yes, we are. Thank you very much for asking. We are all safe from the hurricanes. Do you think at least one ship from the show could happen? If so, which one? Please say Ashlet. If any ship were to happen, I don't know. There's a lot of different ways things could go. Just wait and see. If your character was the opposite gender, what do you think they would look like? Probably short-ish hair, but I think I would probably have like one of those quiff things because I'd want to be cool. The same hair color that I would have. I don't know. That's interesting to think about. I think I'd kind of just look like myself, but a male. I don't know if I'd keep my dimples though, because, well, maybe. I don't know. If you as yourself were to find the box, what Ring's character would you choose to help you? I would probably choose Noah, because Noah's smart, but I love Faith too. Both of them are very level-headed, which I like, so both of them? What was your most embarrassing moment on set? Hands down, most embarrassing moment on set was when I tried to make cookies and bring them on set. Mackenzie and I tried to make them, or Mackenzie like supervised, and they were really bad. I'm a much better baker now. Now on to the specific questions. How and why did you choose every character's ring? I honestly don't know how to answer that question because they kind of just came to me. I was like, ooh, this one seems like it would fit this person well, and it kind of just developed with the storyline. The storyline developed before who had what ring. I just kind of did that as we went along. Where did you get the names of the characters from? Once again, I don't know, probably the internet. Do you think Violet has any hidden talents? I have this backstory in my head, and I haven't told anyone this. I have this backstory in my head that when they were younger, Faith tried to teach Violet how to play guitar, and Violet acted like she didn't care at all, or like she would mess up, and so she'd get frustrated, and so she just gave up. But in my mind, I think she really did enjoy it, and she would like to pick up a guitar more, even though she's not very good at it. But that's kind of my little backstory that I like. This glare on my glasses is bothering me. Hello. Do you think your style is similar to your characters? I would say yes, because all of Violet's clothes came from my closet. What personality type, like the 16 personality types, would Violet be? Well, I, as myself, am an INFJ. Violet, I definitely feel, would be extroverted. But at the same time, I don't know, because she likes to work. Like, she works a lot. I'm honestly not sure. I meant to take the test as Violet before I filmed this, but I didn't end up having time. How long did it take to film the whole series? 17 days. And of course, we had, like, breaks in between those days, because sometimes people would go on vacation or something like that, or we, had trouble filming or something like that. Not trouble filming, but like people couldn't make it on set, so we scheduled around those things, but it was 17 days total. I swear I just heard a knock. I'm hearing things. I'm gonna go crazy. Alright, if I die tonight, someone upload this for me. What inspired you to make the show? I have no idea. See, I'm horrible with these types of questions because the idea just comes to me, and there's in my brain, it's very specific between an idea I just have that's fleeting, and I'm like, oh, I'll save that for later and wait until that develops. And then there's the ideas that I get, and I'm like, that's something I have to do. I have to do that right now. And Rings was one of those. Rings was one that I was like, I'm not giving up on this, or this is something that needs to be told. And originally it was just the pilot, and then I think I've said this before, my friend Rami was like, hey, you need to write the whole series. And then I was like, you're right. What has been your favorite scene to act in / write? As I said, my favorite scene to act in was scene 5, or not scene 5, but the fight scene in episode 5. And then to write would have probably been the ending scene in episode 4. Where is the clearing in real life? My backyard. It's pretty far down, but it's my backyard. And this is where on set we would say hold for plane. Where did you get the rings? I got them from an Etsy shop called Caravan of Beads. I'll put the link in the description. There are so many different necklaces and bracelets, maybe not bracelets, but necklaces and rings, and they're just so beautiful, and I love them so much. What are the powers of all 8 rings? The ability to read the book and read the potion side, the ability to read the book and read the spell side, electricity, mind control, shape-shifting, telekinesis, and Oh, and then life and death. Would you make more seasons of Rings after this one? If we were to make one, it would only be a season 2. We wouldn't continue after that because I don't have that many ideas. What is your favorite scene that has Violet, Faith, and Noah in it? The last one. Like the very, very, very last scene is my favorite with the 3 of them. What is Ashton's deal? Ashton has a lot of things that have happened in my mind, which has made him who he is today. A lot of stuff is his deal. If there is a season 2, is it safe to say that season 1 ends on a cliffhanger? I wouldn't say season 1 ends on a cliffhanger. It leaves in a place that if we were to just leave it, you could be satisfied. But you can also be like, there's more story to tell. I want to hear this story, which is where a season 2 would come in. Who runs the Rings social media account? That would be me and Aiden. You can always tell which one of us it is because at the bottom of each of the posts, we will put a J for me and an A for Aiden. I also normally use a lot of exclamation points, so if I forget to put the initial but you see a lot of exclamation points, that's probably me. Favorite TV series? Oh gosh, I have 3. One of my all-time favorites is Teen Wolf because I'm a teenage girl and Dylan O'Brien and Tyler Posey, yep. Another one is Riverdale. Julia and I fangirl over Riverdale all the time, and then Stranger Things. If you're an actor, what got you into acting? I got into theater first in 4th grade. We did a version of Cinderella and I played the stepmother's voice, a part of the procession, and I was the narrator. And then the next year we did James and the Giant Peach and I played the centipede. That was fun. That's just kind of what got me into acting, was doing theater first, and then I realized I wanted to do film acting, so I went into film, and then I went back to theater, now I'm back to film. What drew you to your role in Rings? The storyline itself drove me to write it. No one else was gonna direct it, and I didn't really want anyone else to direct it, so that's why I directed it. I acted in it because I'm selfish and wanted to give myself the role of Violet. Now you can see how Violet and I are kind of alike, right? Then we've got some interesting questions. If a unicorn and a dinosaur were together, what would their ship name be? Hell on Earth. Are cheese-flavored foods still considered cheese? No. How many birds can you name in 15 seconds? None. Except for that annoying one that's over there. Anyway, that is all the questions I have. Thank you all so much for watching this. I'm sorry this is kind of long. I hope you enjoyed. We have 2 episodes of Rings left. One comes out this Friday. The other one comes out the Friday after that. Yeah. I'm trying to plan and see if we can have like a little special event for the cast, and then if anyone's nearby. So if you're... Our lights just turned on. If you're near Georgia and... Yeah, we might have a special event and might be like, come join us. It'll probably just be like a fun little get together and stuff like that. I'm thinking there's a place called Stars and Strikes that's like an arcade that I think would be great for us. Because, yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying Rings. I say this at the end of every live stream I do and everything like that. But in case if you're new, anyone is free to DM me personally at any time. You can DM the Rings account. Aiden or I will respond. I love talking to people. So talk to me whenever, and I will gladly talk to you back. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Rings. Anyway, I will see you guys next, probably on a live stream. So until then, adios.